Over the last 12 months of living life on the road, we have been to some amazing places, chasing the sun and living the coastal life. This winter, however, as most travellers head north for warmer weather and beachside camps, we have decided to go in the opposite direction. The Victorian High Country, mountain ranges, forests and of course, snow. In this episode, we explore some steep forest tracks, finding something we did not expect to find, as well as accidentally ending up somewhere we weren't supposed to be. So rug up and get ready because it gets chilly. We're back!
So we left you last time on Grey Ocean Road, and now we're in the Victorian High Country. So we're coming here for the winter. We're going to do a bit of snowboarding, a bit of exploring through the mountains.
It's freezing.
It's quite cold. It's a bit rainy this morning. But yeah, we're going to head up to the top of the Apex Lookout. So there's a four-wheel drive track up there, so we're going to go have a look and see how it goes. Might get a bit dicey, but...
It looks a bit foggy, so I don't know what we'll be able to see from up there, but hopefully it's a cool drive and it's not too slippery.
Let's go for a little drive and see, eh?
Well, we made it.
We're at the top of the hill, top of Apex Lookout.
Bit underwhelming, but we kind of knew that was going to happen. It's only underwhelming because of the current weather. She foggy and rainy. Still beautiful, but we can't see shit.
We'll have to come back up again when there's no clouds, when the weather clears.
Hopefully see some snow on top of the mountains. It is quite cold, quite wet. And that drive was quite steep.
It was pretty steep in sections.
I was packing.
Clear drop on the other side.
Yeah. Look out the window and all you could see was straight down, so.
So I decided to go for a little explore. There's another track that was up the top here called the Queen's Port Punker track or something. So we're just gonna have a look around, see where this goes. Looking on the maps, it just goes back out. So it's like a loop around to back out, but it's just a different way out. So we'll have a bit of a geeze. You scared, Shelby? Running right.
Just sitting here praying for a wombat. I don't like my chances, but hopefully.
You never know.
Maybe. It's pretty cool though.
We're just trying to show you how steep this stuff is at the moment. Camera's definitely not going to do it justice. If I run up a bit and show you on the downside. So I'm like a quarter of the way up this hill. Camera's definitely not going to do it justice, but it's pretty steep and it's a little moist.
It's like laying down having a nap.
That's the passion of the princess, sleeping on the job.
So green. So green. It's a lot different to what we're used to.
Red dirt, beaches.
Yeah. Brown.
Brown.
Red, brown or blue. Now it's green. of a sudden, we're above the fog.
Above all the clouds.
It's clear as up here now. It's cold. It's wet. But we gotta do it for the gram. And it's worth it. Let's watch Mitchell come up this hill once I get up there.
Shall we?
So, Mitchell picked me up like right there, driving forward, and we realised there's snow. It's snow!
Snow or frost? Maybe snow.
Probably frost. Maybe snow. Nice.
That means it's been snowing up here though.
How good. How bloody good.
How cool, it's actually snowing outside. It's snowing! Gone from rain to snow.
Safe to say, we did not think that we'd be driving through snow today.
No, not after that. We went to that first stop and we were a little bit, I think, lackluster because you couldn't see anything or whatever, so sometimes you just gotta get out and explore a bit more, you know?
Just wing it. I feel like we found all of the coolest stuff we have found when we've been out has been because we've just been bloody winging it. How's this? It's actually snowing. Don't you say that at me.
Snowboard, eh? A little run down the trees.
I actually can't believe this. I did not think we would get this today.
No. Guess we're just up high enough now that it's cold enough for it to snow. Look at it all, you can see it all coming down through the trees. Going straight down this way.
That way. Not that way. This way.
So if you don't have it already, get the New Tracks app on your phone. All these tracks that we've just been rolling through the forest in today, they're all on here. All these little green and blue lines and stuff. It's an app specifically made for full driving and full drive tracks, so it tells you how difficult it is. I think if you pay for the app, it tells you people can put reviews and you can read reviews and all that sort of jazz, but we're tight asses, so we just got the free one, so we just find the tracks and wing it. But yeah, definitely look into that one, New Tracks.
And you don't get lost. Well, hopefully you don't get lost.
Well, you know, you're always gonna get lost at some point.
Yeah, it's just another adventure.
Hello. So we are heading out today to go for a little journey through the forest to go find some firewood. We're finally at a campsite where we can have a fire.
And it is cold.
Shelby's loving it, it's been freezing.
Not my cup of tea.
No, but yeah, this is the first campsite we've been out in like 12 months where you can have a fire, so we are going to head out and go find some wood.
Hopefully.
You just got to make sure when you go on to collect firewood, you check your state's rules and regulations, because they're all different on what you can and can't do. Out in Victoria here, they've got designated firewood collection areas, which you can find online on their website. So you've got to go out and find those areas and make sure you follow all the rules. There's like certain rules about, obviously you can't cut down trees, you can only take stuff that's already fallen, and other things like if it's close to a river you're not allowed to take it, or if it's been hollowed out you can't take it. So
it has moss growing on it, you can't take it.
Yeah, so just make sure you're always going to check the rules and regulations of where you are, otherwise you get yourself into a bit of trouble. But yeah, we're going to head out into the forest. It's a pretty clear day today, so that'll be good.
Too shabby. You can see the tops of the mountains, which is nice.
Yeah, so we'll head out and go for a geese and go collect some wood so we can have a fire.
How good. Come along.
There we go, we're in the right spot, so
Found it.
we'll just go for a little cruise along here and
See what we can find.
can't get over though how crazy all these tracks are. They just go everywhere through these mountains.
It's pretty cool. Like, we're up so high. It's crazy.
Can't really see. We're almost at the top of this mountain range, I guess, anyway, maybe.
Might be able to see a bit better once we get up the top.
But like all these tracks are all on Google Maps, and you can find them all on Google Maps. They're all named and signposted. It's just cool. There's just tracks everywhere that you can just go explore and find different stuff.
And they're not particularly hard either. Like, you wouldn't need a modded four-wheel drive to do them or anything.
No,
I mean, I wouldn't do it in two-wheel drive, but
yeah, I mean, so far there's some real steep sections, but it's nothing's real crazy about them. Like I haven't even got it in four-wheel drive yet. But yeah, so let's just go for a cruise and find some firewood, eh? What have you found?
a log.
A log.
It's only little, but it's a log. Looks like it's leftovers from what someone else has cut.
A log. Alrighty, so we found a stick to cut up. It's quite thick and bushy through here, but got the old battery chainsaw. This is probably second time using this thing, but yeah, it goes alright for something that's battery. At least we don't have to carry around fuel and two-stroke mix and all that jam. Just charge the batteries up in the bus.
It helps when you remember to put oil in it too.
Yeah, that's one thing, don't forget. It needs bar oil. Even though it's electric, it still needs bar oil. So don't forget that. Somebody
forgot that the first time we used it.
Yep. Didn't realise, and we started cutting up trees and going, uh-oh, there's no oil. But yeah, the other good thing about it is they're quiet, so you don't need any damn hearing protection. But always wear something to protect your eyes though. You know?
Oh. Safety first.
Got wood.
And now it's time for this episode's Shit Shall Be Said.
Crack it using the chainsaw.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Good job, honey. It's harder when they're smaller.
Why?
Because they're more wiggly. This log's soggy. Did all the choppy things. I can't feel my toes. Now, we gotta go back down.
Oh, there we go. All loaded up. Let's go have a fire, eh? So, we've had a bit of average weather out here lately. It's been raining non-stop for like the last...
It has poured.
Been pouring.
Like 3 days straight.
Windy as, so haven't really been able to do much. But it's sort of cleared up a bit now, and we're going to go for a little adventure.
We're going on an adventure, Charlie.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to head up to Mount Buffalo. We've been up there once when we first got here, before any snow or anything came.
Of course, we didn't take the cameras with us because it was an impromptu adventure.
But apparently there's a bit of snow up there. It might even be snowing up there today. So we're going to go for a look, hopefully go for a little hike. You got to be a bit more mindful of the weather and the road conditions when you're out. You know, like normally when you go for an adventure anywhere, you sort of check the weather, make sure it's going to be good and whatever. But out here in the Victorian High Country, when it starts snowing and all that, they can close roads.
You need chains. You got to always have chains in the car just in case.
Yeah, you have to carry chains by law if you're going up the mountains and that. And then once you get there, they'll have places you can stop and put chains on if they're required. We did check the Vic Park's website before we come out, and it said that chains are required today, so we might have to stop and chuck them on. But we'll see how we go. Hopefully there's a bit of snow and a good little hike we can go do up to the very top of the Mount Buffalo.
Yeah, and hopefully the clouds clear and we get a good view.
Yeah, it looks like at the moment the clouds are looking...
They're getting there. They're clearing a bit. I don't know if you guys can see.
Sort of...
But probably, an hour ago, they were sitting, the clouds were like halfway down the mountain, so they're lifting, sort of, kinda.
Yeah, so come join us as we go on this windy, zigzaggy road all the way to the top of Mount Buffalo. Let's go.
Bye. You didn't already know this. I hate roads like this. Hate them. And they're tight and winding, and we have to share them with other people. So this is the longest, but how long does it take to get up there? 20 minutes?
Yeah, 20 minutes, half an hour, something like that.
This is like the longest period of my life, just holding my breath the whole way.
This will be your first time, if there is snow up there, driving on the road in snow, isn't there?
Yeah, since we've been here, because I haven't been going up the hill with Mitchell.
We did that little...
Oh my God, sorry. That's a waterfall.
A waterfall?
I don't know if you guys can see that, but how cool. Anyway, yeah, I haven't been going up the hill with Mitchell because I don't snowboard or ski, because that's just an injury waiting to happen.
Yeah, apart from the other day when we went on that little four-wheel drive trip and we managed to stumble across that snow.
Yeah, and we found the snow up there, but I feel like four-wheel driving's different.
Yeah.
It doesn't make me as nervous.
It's heaps of water flying.
There is so much water. Oh my God, hold on. Hold on, please hold.
Might pull in here, there's a little waterfall here.
Have a look at this. Listen, you can hear it. That is so loud. Oh my God. Yeah, do you want to take that out, man? That's crazy.
Yeah, that was bone dry last time we come up here.
And that was only, what, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, something like that. So it's all happening. Hopefully it gets better as we go up. Where it starts to get a little bit slippery. Shelby's panicking.
I don't like it.
It's
It's very pretty, but it's very slippery. And I don't know if you can see that, but that, where those orange markers are, is the edge of the mountain. And then it just goes down. So
obviously when you're driving in conditions like these, you just got to sort of take it a bit easy and sort of just feel it out a bit. This stuff's not too bad, but if it's black ice, it's a completely different story. But we haven't even got it in four-wheel drive yet, and there's no signs or anything saying you have to put chains on yet, so we'll just take it slow and see how we go.
we passed a couple of people that have been coming down and they don't have chains on either, so oh my god.
Start getting sideways like that up the hill.
No. I'm more worried about the fact that we have to come back down. The things I do for you guys.
So make sure you like, subscribe, comment, because we need some more subs. We're still sitting at like 80 subs, so
My mental health is suffering.
yep. If you like what you see, make sure you just give us a sub, it'll help out a lot. And if you don't mind, chuck a comment on, would you drive in roads like this? Have you driven in roads like this? Do you drive in roads like this every day? Maybe you live up here and this is normal to you. Yeah, let us know.
Send help. Please. So, this is the chalet. And last time we came up here, if any of you follow us on social media, we did a reel about this place and we used the words, we found an abandoned chalet in the middle of the high country, and the Victorians lost their absolute minds.
I think it was the highest performing reel we've ever made.
And it was unintentional. We meant we found it because we had no idea it was here. We didn't know it existed until we literally found it. And even though it is looked after by the council, there's no one here.
It's not technically abandoned, but at the same time it is abandoned.
Yeah, so we called it abandoned and they didn't like that very much. They weren't happy about it, so. Hey. So yes.
So yeah.
But this is the chalet, and it's beautiful. It's amazing. Kind of creepy inside.
There was no snow here when we came here last time, and
No,
now
there definitely wasn't, and now,
it's a winter wonderland.
I mean, it's spectacular, but yes. So we stopped here because this is the only place on the mountain where there's a toilet, and I'm not up for a snow bushwee.
No bushware.
A snow bushwee.
There we go. The chalet at Mount Buffalo in snow.
That's a really cool photo, actually.
Is this your first time walking in snow, Shelby?
No,
No?
I've lived in America and England.
Yeah, but how long ago was that?
Yeah, a long time. Yeah, so as I was saying before, the only reason we actually stopped in here right now is because I need a wee. And this is the only place there is toilets on the mountain. And this is usually a car park, but it's closed because there's about, 10 inches of snow on it.
There you go, people. Prime time YouTube. Stopping so that Shelby can go wee in a car park.
That's covered in snow.
Hey, it's pretty cool.
It's beautiful.
Is Shelby just ruining the perfectly smooth snow? Alright, well, let's hit up the road that we were coming here for, head to the Horn, see if we can get to the top.
I don't know if we'll be hiking up the top if there's this much snow down here.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out. Let's go.
Well, doesn't look like we're climbing the Horn today.
Unless you want to walk it.
Because it's that way. Bow. I mean, I kind of figured. Well, we got in trouble.
We just got told off. Apparently it was a closed road up there that we just drove through.
But we didn't see it. And, I mean, there's multiple closed road signs blocking off, like, campgrounds and roads and stuff out here, but not for the main road. And there's 3 other cars here full of families with kids and stuff that obviously didn't see it either. And she came up to us and she was like, you guys just drove through a closed road sign. Like, the road's actually closed. You're not meant to be here. And we're like, oh, well, we didn't know. And she was like, yeah, all these other people are here too. We were like, yep. And she was like, oh, well, you're here now.
Yeah.
So, but we're heading back down now anyway because it's all closed. We can't get up to where we want to go and there's not much else we can see.
So yeah, I think that brings us to the end of this video and this little adventure we've had. It's been a good last adventure.
Yeah.
So we're still here in Bright for another few weeks. So there'll be plenty more adventures. We're going to try and get up the up to Mount Hotham or Falls Creek or something. Bring you guys along to see up at the ski hill.
Yeah, we're just waiting for a nice clear day.
Yeah, it's been a bit cloudy and overcast, but we should get at least...
windy.
Yeah, real windy.
Real windy, so...
But we should get at least one more bluebird day in, so we'll bring you up for you to have a look in the next episode. So yeah, see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Bye.